and the original digital cameras, it was tough to shoot because you get really heavy moire patterns in the clothing and so forth, and the sensors have come such a long way, and that kind of stuff you don't have to worry about. And if I was shooting this with a lens that heavy moire patterns and chromatic aberrations and stuff, you'd see it in the eyes in parts of the coats. But yeah, like I said, this is a pretty clean setup and really easy. And you can see the light pole on the right side there right in front of the coats. That's my D10 Plus that I'm running through that string. It's a really basic setup. It does the job. And I can't show you more than this because that's much of a boring shoot, obviously. It's just codes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the shoot. If you have any questions, leave them below. I love sharing this stuff with you guys and love the feedback and comments. So thanks for watching and sharing. I hope you enjoyed the shoot. If you have any questions, leave them below. I love sharing this stuff with you guys and love the feedback and comments. So thanks for watching and sharing. I hope you enjoyed the shoot. If you have any questions, leave them below. I love sharing this stuff with you guys and love the feedback and comments.
Yeah, I figured it out. I was like, what is that noise I'm hearing? I said, oh, you know what? That video I'm playing is playing. I had to cut the volume down. Oh, yeah, I figured it out. I was like, what is that noise I'm hearing? I said, oh, you know what? That video I'm playing is playing. I had to cut the volume down. Oh, yeah, I figured it out. You know what? Something else is going on wrong too. You know what? For some reason, my mic is not on. Yeah, I figured it out. You know what? Something else is going on wrong too. You know what? For some reason, my mic is not on. Hold on, give me a second. You know what? I didn't do nothing today. You know what? For some reason, my mic is not on. Hold on, give me a second. You know what? I didn't do nothing today. You know what? For some reason, I get this crazy background noise. I don't know what's going on. Give me a second. I didn't do nothing today. I get this crazy background noise. I don't know what's going on. Give me a second. I didn't do nothing today. Crazy background noise. I don't know what's going on. Well, I hope that solved it, but let's see. Built-in mic, cam mic, iPhone mic. No, where's my rogue alley? Hold on, good people. I gotta fix this. Checker 1 2. If you can hear me, man, put one in the chat for me. I hope that fixed it. Let's see. Kiki, let me know if you can hear me now. If you can, I appreciate it. This one, you know what, you try to, get things right. I can't out here. I had to work my other job today, but I still got down here. So, you know what, much better. Thank you. Let me hit the pause on this other video. Okay. Now we should be good. Whew. Jesus. How y'all doing tonight? I had a pretty. Let me get this mic out the way. I had a pretty good day. Had to work my other job. Came home and took a too long of a nap. But I got so much to get done, man. Photography business has been going crazy. You know, it's graduation time, so people booking me left and right. I got another shoot on Wednesday, so. But it's been productive. I just, this editing is crazy. It's been every night before I go to bed, I'm editing 50 photos, which is a lot. But you know what? I got to get it done. I'll get you on the board. So what's up, good people? Listen, man, you know what? Tomorrow is the day. We're going to hear something from Nintendo. On your boy's birthday, that's right, your boy turns 49 tomorrow. I don't think my children, thank Geeky. I take that happy birthday blessing. Thank you, ma'am. But I don't think my kids are going to give me anything for my birthday. And if they don't, buddy, boy, their birthday is coming around the corner too, and I'm going to remember, like Michael Jackson, like, do you remember when you didn't say happy birthday to your wonderful daddy? Hold on, get Geeky on the board. Don't forget, good people, let you know how we do every Monday night. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card, and by this chiming in. We should be live everywhere this time. We should be live on YouTube, Twitch. We should be live everywhere. So Facebook, Twitter. Say happy early birthday. Oh, thank you, Geeky. Man, look at Geeky. Oh, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. You know what? I was just thinking the other day, like, you know how truly blessed I am. Because you know what? Good morning, sir. Good morning. Going on, CMG. I'm truly blessed because, my mom was 38 years old when she passed. And I have, I was blessed to live, 11 years past her. And so, I'm so grateful, man. 49 is it's a big time. I'm the last of Brenda Lane's children to be in their 40s. Everybody else is in their 50s. Yeah. So, I believe my brother William just turned 52. My brother, Miles turned 56 this year, and today is his anniversary. So I had to give my brother Miles and his wonderful wife Badil a happy anniversary shout out. And my brother Kenneth is 57. Hold on, let me get these good people on the board. Let's see, Dub City saying good morning. Let's see, boom boom. Look at these names on the board real quick so I don't forget. You got CMG. You got a geeky chick. I think I see somebody else. Is that it? Oh, your boy Gaming Day. I got to go on the board. See, your birthday your birthday was in my calendar, Gaming Dad. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know how I got over there, but I love that it's in there. GT in the building. What's going on, Good Tactics? Welcome. GT says, being 36, you ain't filling me with confidence that I have more than 2 years left. Man, have confidence, my brother. Have confidence. Live your life to the fullest today and try your best to be kind to other people and continue to serve the way you're serving, man. Don't worry, man. He's not done using you yet, my brother. Geeky says, a slice of pink birthday cake with purple icing
and a candle. Thank you, Kiki. You know what? Listen, I gotta switch. Like, I can't see my chat on this board. I don't know what's going on with that, but it is what it is. There we go. Boop boop boop. All right, let's see. Kiki again with the super chat. Happy early birthday. Thank you much. Thank you much. Dub City is in the building. Good morning, Gaming Dad. Right back at you. My boy CMG, New York's finest. So what's going on with you, my brother? Good attack said Drake and that Kendrick battle is getting serious. You know what? Listen, I think anything they're gonna. Speaking of that, they're gonna broadcast anything to get the pressure off Diddy, and that take that. You know what? I thought more people would be talking about Cat Williams' comedy special this past weekend. I thought it was quite entertaining. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be, but it was like, it was pretty good though. It's definitely worth watching. How about that? Yeah. So Nintendo's investors meeting tomorrow. I don't expect anything like major. You know what? I don't expect a big blowout, but it could be, and it's the stage is kind of set for that to happen. So the poll question tonight, I wanted to start off with that because we're going to get this information for sure tomorrow. It's where is the Nintendo Switch currently at? And I think the last report it was at 139 million. So it's a good chance. I said, well, you know what? Listen, where could it be right now today? Would it be at 143 million, 146 million, 148, 150 plus? You know what? So if you're on YouTube, you can get your vote on. I don't have the poll set up on other streaming sites, even though I probably need to figure that out. But 146 million. It's in between that 143, 146. But I think I'm going to vote 143. I think it's closer to 143. I think that's going to be what's going on, Bazawati. I think if it's closer to the 143 mark, there's a good chance we'll probably see that switch sooner than later. I don't know why I got Devin's old comment up from last week. Bazawati, let me get you on the board. I'm going to breathe nice and hard for what reason? I don't know. Baz at 24/7. YT. All right. So is it CMG says I believe it's all about the money. You talking about between Kendrick and K-Dot? Without a shadow of a doubt, that's all about the money. They probably in cahoots. It's a great strategy to stir up. And then I bet you somebody else was probably pushing it because of the fact that they got to get the heat off their boy because they because P. Diddy out there telling them, take that, blindfolded. You don't know where he's sticking this stuff into. Gigi says, it wasn't really funny. He just came off as that drunk uncle. Yeah, it wasn't as funny as I was hoping it to be. I think that's a great analogy. That drunk uncle talking at the parties and giving out and spilling the tea. I think that's how it kind of looked to me. I was like, like we and my wife, we watched it. I just thought it was gonna be like, but maybe some people got to him and tamed him down. Cause that one joke he said about Jamie Foxx, I've heard that one before. But it is what it is. But back to Nintendo. I think at a bare minimum, we're gonna get some form of, hey, this is the code name. But depending on where these sales at, if you tell me from the last report to this report, they only grew 4 million units. That's gonna be huge for them, because of the fact that investors want to know, how do we continue to make money? if you've been paying attention to a lot of the different reports that's been going on about, I guess, Nintendo. I was just watching Andre Restart. He had a pretty good video. If you haven't checked, go check that video out. I didn't have it linked. I'm not gonna link it, but he had his latest video was pretty good, and he kind of breaks it down a little bit more about the corporate statements. Currently, Nintendo just updated their corporate statement where they talked about, saying how they had conversation with over 400 investors, at different meetings they went to, trade shows, things of that nature. But he kind of goes back to the last question and answer from the last meeting, and where he kind of breaks down what Phil Collins said about, their decision making dealing with going forward will not be based upon current climate. So they're not looking at the sales on the Switch and saying, hey, we're gonna make this decision, to release the system. It's all been strategized and calculated already. So, I agree to that. I think this Nintendo's a big enough company where they are very strategic in how they're going to place certain things and how they're going to release system is going to totally be upon when they think the system is ready. So, but financial pressure. I bet you what, when the Wii U was tanking, they plan went out the window. They had the about face. So I still think it can definitely happen. Let's see. Those allegations against Diddy done ruined my childhood. Man, got it. Guess right, he got over Carl Winslow. I said, oh no, he wasn't smashing Carl Winslow. I said, man, I'll go back to the Bible. The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. And I thank God I've never been put in a situation where I have to say, you know what? Oh, you can tell me that. Yes, I have. I've been put in a situation when I was like, man, I had to make some money. And I was like, nope. I was definitely teased to when I was in college, this is a true story too. I was in college and I lost my financial aid. And so I needed to make a bunch of money real quick. And a friend of mine, a bunch of friends of mine got wind and I was trying to, raise some money. I was like, asking people for money. And they was like, man, you can sell this weed for me. Man, I was like, as tempting as it was tempting at the time, because I didn't smoke weed, but I know a lot of my friends who did. But I said, no, I'm so glad I did. I was like, nah, man, I'll figure it out. And then another partner of mine was like, he kept pressuring me, like, man, Dave, you could make. He breaking the numbers down, like, this is what you can make. This is what we could be big. I said, no, won't do that, and didn't. I'm so glad I didn't make that decision. So, but I figured it out, man. You know what? I'm not gonna tell you what I did. Oh yeah, matter of fact, yes, I will. So this is a real true story. A friend back in those days, CD burners wasn't a thing. And they just came on the scene. And I had a ton of music. And my friend was like, hey, Dave, you know what, man? Listen, if you want to, if I can if I can make copies of your music, you can make you some copies too. And, you can sell them that way. I was like, so the rest is history. Those were the days, buddy. Had to do what I had to do. I had to pay for my degree. Hold on one second, good people. Whew. With no air conditioning down here, buddy. Ooh-wee. It was a little warm today in Georgia. So I had to, make some adjustments. Let's go back. So GT says that, man, I can't follow it. They dropped like 12 diss tracks combined on each other. Kendrick can't drop a mixtape, but somehow find time to record enough diss tracks to make a studio album. Yet, listen, these are facts, man. That's why you listen. There's something definitely bigger going on besides them going at each other. I think this is definitely corporate backed, at take the attention off Diddy, put the attention on everybody else. Let's see. CMG says Switch 2 rumors are building up. And you know what? They're going to continue to build for the rest of this year. What's going to be interesting, though, is out of this meeting, what they release. I think their sales numbers are going to speak volumes. Because at the end of the day, you know what? They can have all the conversations they want with investors. But if the forecast doesn't look, up to par, that's when people start to sell their share. They're like, I don't believe in what the direction the company's going. So I'm looking at everything Nintendo's doing. I'm saying, hey, how much money are they making off of Nintendo World? What's the plan with the Zelda movie? Those are questions I'm going to look into also. Include, of course, we'll know the sales numbers. How much software they're selling. That's going to be huge. Without any big releases currently on the docket, what did they say to investors? I don't think saying that, hey, we have a new console and it's code name Jumanji is going to be good enough to say for investors to say, oh, yeah, they got a new console coming out. But what are they doing right now? Their stock price is still up. I think it's like $12.30 right now. However, let's say at one point in time, it was at $14, approaching $15. So, investors want to see that kind of growth come back and then some. And Nintendo's got to show a plan. They can't stand still on a name or a code name for a system that's coming. They gotta have something else to fill in the rest of this year. So I'm hoping to see what they do for that. Another good question I probably should have been up there is if Nintendo, after this investors meeting, when is the next direct? Would they just say forget it? We're going to June. Even though they can put a lot of attention behind 1,000 Year Door, they're starting to put a lot of attention behind Luigi's Mansion. Can they survive that long? That's my question. Can they survive that long? All the way to June? Of course they can survive, but you know what I mean. It's gonna be interesting. Supersonic Mockingjay say it's time again. Sheep's on the loose. Let me get you on the board. Supersonic Mockingjay. Supersonic. All right, got you on the board. So Bazza says, what do you think about the Helldivers 2 and the Sony thing? What's been going on? Listen, first of all, shout out to the community. I'm so glad they put. First of all, Sony is stupid. They did. Listen, this to me. If I am the creators of Helldivers, I'm like, what are you doing? It's like it goes back to Geeky's comment. It's like the drunk uncle is driving. It's like what are you doing, Sony? What are you doing? Steam, they're pulling the game from different regions. Man, look, someone needs to do the calculation. I want to know how much money have they lost in these last 2 days, and how much more money they're going to lose because think about it. Like gamers are fickle, man. You know what? If you got their momentum, you ride that bad boy till the wheels fall off. But man, if you make mistakes like this, calculated mistakes, somebody had to say, "Hey, man, this is not a good look. We just missed that window. We'll get this game when we'll add the accounts way later. Let's get this bag right now." But yeah, the whole decision and debacle is stupid. But shout out to the community. They wasn't having it. They started bombing that game left and right, and people asking for refunds. You want to get somebody's attention, you mess with the money. And you know what? Listen, I hate for this to be a side note, but somebody told me this, and I agree. I agree. I mean, I wholeheartedly agree. I heard this before, I think on TikTok or something like that. They said, once you want to stop black on black crime, he said, let more black people start getting, insurance policies. They'll find ways to stop it because they ain't gonna want to pay that money out, which is true. I think that's a true statement. You start messing with money, people, their whole attitudes is switch up on you. But yeah, listen, shout out to Sony. I mean, it's not Sony, but shout out to the community. They listen. I hope that, you know what. I think Helldivers, it looks like an incredibly fun game. I still haven't, but that whole deal about account system, to me at this stage in the game, they gotta figure out an easier way to make that happen. I think it's got to be a more seamless way where it just automatically knows that, hey, you know what, you own the system, and that's it. You know what? I mean, Sony is just stupid. So my official opinion is that Sony is stupid, and I'm so glad that the communities just started to revolt. I hate it for the creators of the game because, you know what, I think they created a great game, but there were better ways to handle this. You know what? Sony has nobody to blame but themselves, because to me, Sony, that big of a company, and didn't anticipate that this game was going to be as successful as it is. Didn't have the service. If they'd had everything ready to go and adequate service and adequate backing behind this game, we're not having these issues because it was already set up ready to go. They had no choice but to pull back that feature because of the strain on the system. Now that they got it together, well, I mean, it's too late, buddy. D1 in the building. What's going on, D1? Says, what Switch news was there? Okay, yeah. It's been a little bit, but we'll get back to it. We haven't dug too deep into it. We're just kind of going through the question right now. They have thrown something. They have to throw something in June, but what? I think they got to do something in June. What that will be, to me, I hope and pray that I think it should be. If they don't do anything else, if they say, for instance, they just ride what they have, they go through what they have with Thousand Year Door and Luigi's Mansion, and just tiptoe the line, then I believe that we're going to get a reveal in June. Because the rest of the year, I mean, the rest of the year is set up for that. Let's see. Gorilla Tactic says, Bazard, what you vaping on today? D1 says, what's good, chat? Gave me that. What's going on, D1? Let me get you on the board. My brother from another mother. If I can get this together. D1 says, don't feel sorry for Arrowhead devs. Gaming Dad, Sony devs admitted to knowing about these issues for Helldivers. It says, any news on Punky Squire's release date? Only thing on the release date, they have kind of reiterated that it's this year. That's it. But dang, don't even feel sorry for Arrowhead. This Baz is on there on that tropical coconut. That's crazy. The flavors, you know. I mean, teach his own on vaping, man, but I just see it firsthand how it's destroying our children, man. I have seen this year, I've seen kids throw away basketball careers for vaping. I've seen kids get kicked out of school, had to go to a Turner school because they just can't stop vaping. I've seen twice this year ambulances called for middle schoolers vaping. That's why, I mean, listen, I say, you know what, hey, at the end of the day, man, if you're going to do it, man, make sure your kids, keep it outside of your kids, because your kids, low-key, really want to be like you, so just got to be careful of that. D1 says, to be honest, Sony was probably find another way to still enforce their will. Just sucks because I'm over 200 hours in, and it's going to happen. Sony is going to be Sony. They still have the restrictions on their other games. Yeah. Agreed. I agree with that whole statement. They're gonna find out a way to do it, but you know what? Right now, they better moonwalk back. How they say, they better pipe down. they better pipe down for the next great thing. If I am another company, man, I'm like, psh, I'll put my game out right now, and that will be my advertising piece. Like, no count systems over here, but you can get your play on right now. D1 says Sony/Steam still haven't removed the restrictions for 160 countries plus to play Helldiver. Well, you know what? I guess, you know what? It's one of them things again. It's like, man, like what are they thinking? You trying to tell me, man, your company makes that much money. You don't have a team of people that forecast some of these things, so you can say, you know what? If we make this decision, how is it going to reflect? You don't got a team around you to say, hey, this might not be the best move. That's all I'm saying. Where your team at? All right, good people. Let's see. Don't forget to get your vote on. Let's look at the poll right now. And so the question of the night is, how many Nintendo Switch consoles have been sold to date? Like, when they come out tomorrow with their investors meeting, what are the numbers they're going to release? 50% believe that right now Nintendo has sold 150 million plus. I don't think so. That's saying that within a 3-month span, they sold 10 million units. I don't think so. And to be honest, if we look at exactly the numbers, if you look at, if the last one was 139 million, almost 140, I think if they only sold 4 million, let's say for instance it's only at like 143 million, then, you know, I think that's going to be a concern. Just looking at that's going to be a concern for Nintendo. Because, you know, once again, investors, they don't care about nothing else. They're saying, hey, man, how you going to make me some money? That's going to be concerning for Nintendo. So, you know, the current president has always been big on building momentum and keeping it. And this, if they're at 143 million, that would definitely be a tell of the tape to say, hey, you know what? They don't have the momentum that they have. But in hindsight, though, if you look at it from a different perspective, there's not a lot of competition for them, so they have to go out and dominate. So, think about, like, Sony doesn't have nothing. It goes back to, like, what's currently on the market right now. If there's nothing else to really buy, that can still kind of get away with this taking their time because nothing's pushing the envelope, right? Why is there a Target next to a Walmart or a Myers next to a Walmart? Because competition feeds one another. And if there's no competition, it's not really a reason. Now, in saying that, if these rumors are true about Sony having a new console, Xbox having a new console, now you have competition. And so, to me, this year will be a great time. I still say 2024 is still on the table. It'll be a great time to kind of launch a system because think about like this here. Would it be a way to crush Sony and Xbox simultaneously? if they plan on dropping systems, and then you know what, all of a sudden you got a Switch to announce. I think you know what. That's why they just. I think that's why Nintendo just playing the long game. They just say, "Hey, what y'all gonna do?" You know what? I think come June we're gonna have a lot more information, and I think Nintendo will probably make some decisions based upon that. Steve M is on the board. What's going on, Steve? Welcome, my brother. All right. Silent Knuckle Tales. Don't forget, good people, listen, if you are watching on Twitch or Twitter, hop in, or even on Facebook, hop in real quick. And you know what? If you leave me a comment, it'll pop up here on the board, and we will put you on our board tonight, and you get a chance to win a $10 eShop card, courtesy of your boy Gaming Dad. All right. Silent Knuckles. All right. Got you on the board. Steve M says, I hope Nintendo announces Player's Choice discount games. That would be nice. You know what? I think they will, but I don't think it's going to happen. Well, you can tell it back. Yeah, you know, that could happen. You know, if they wait and have a June Direct, that would be a nice send-off. I think that would be great. You know what? You have some, like, you know, even if they say, you know what, them choice games would say instead of $20, they were $30. Excuse me. That would be good. That would be real good. And it would definitely it would be good for investors. You know, investors would see that and say, hey, it'll force them to sell more games. I think it'd be good for Nintendo. You have this Christmas here, you'll have a new system, but you're still trying to sell Switch systems. That'd be real good. You know what though? Before I get to the other comments, remember when Jeff Grubb talked about the possibility of that he's been hearing rumblings of a big Metroid blowout in May? Do we still think that we get that? Well, even though it's early in May, it's only May 6th. But you know what? But the month is almost 1/4 of the way gone already. So, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. This is something I want to throw out there. It says, GT says, if Sony wants everyone's personal data this bad, they should buy it from Google like every other company. You know, you're right. I'm so tired of, you know, I'm almost at a point where I'm like, man, I might have to get another phone number, man. I'm tired of these jokers keep calling me randomly. Hey, you want to buy some insurance? Man, how you get my number? Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I answer this to mess with them. How the hell you get my number? Steve M says Jeff Grubb is wrong too often. You know what? Yeah, it's true. You know what? Well, I think I heard this recently off somebody's channel, and I've been thinking this for a long time. Like, what if Nintendo has been trolling everyone this whole time? That's why I still have to believe, like, it could still come out this year, because I believe Nintendo probably is trolling a lot of people. You know, what is this? This is their reasoning for getting rid of a lot of YouTubers. I'm just saying. GT said, I hope Nintendo's next console flops like the Wii U. Man, get out of here. Boo. If Nintendo names the next console anything with Switch in it, no number, they'll run the risk of people thinking it's a Switch Pro. I agree. Listen, me ask you a question. Remember that one name that, even everybody kind of blew off? And I still think, since the Switch attach is because of the rumor of the Joy-Cons. That could be. I mean, listen, I just thought. Listen, that could be the name. I mean, that could be Switch attach. It could be the game. It could, the Nintendo attach. That could be the gimmick, right? At this bring controllers. We're gonna bring controllers and families together, like Voltron. Man, Voltron was good, man. That was my show. But I tell you, listen, it could be. I mean, listen, we're gonna look back like, man, you know what? Y'all getting that Nintendo attach? That's so funny. Oh man, let's see. CMG says, you hope the Nintendo next platform flops like the Wii U? Oh, hell no. Steven says, I like the name Super Nintendo Switch. I do too. I mean, to me, out of all the names I've heard, Super Nintendo Switch that says you're playing with power. And they should take that same, I wouldn't change the concept. You're playing with power. Especially if the system is similar. But yeah, I can go with a Super Nintendo Switch. That definitely says like, hey, you're definitely dealing with a better product than the one you had before. Jump on board. And at that standpoint, I don't think people look at it as a pro. And even if they did, you know what? People are still going to buy the latest and greatest. The Wii U was stupid. That was just a stupid name. The Wii U, that was the dumbest name ever. I just remember watching that press conference. Was like, what? The Wii U? That's the first thing I said. The Wii U. I guess I'm here for it. Super Switch screen Switch Pro to me. Nah, no, it don't. I have to disagree with you on that one. I know when I was a kid, that jump from Nintendo to Super Nintendo, like, man, listen. I wanted everything to be better. A pro that says, hey, you know what? It's like going from high school to college. You know, it's a marginal jump. But Super saying, man, listen, above all this, man, this top notch right here. I'm with that. Let's see. CMG says, I don't want Nintendo to ever go back to that disastrous Wii U. Listen, that was a sad in the video game. That was a sad time. Geeky said, attach is the worst. Attach is bad, but you know what? I just from the rumors of the magnets, we could be looking at this like the Nintendo attached. What? Listen, you know how many you know how many jokes will be coming this direction if they go that route. GT said it needs to be Nintendo gimmick name here. Oh. Listen, I'll just look at this poll one more time. It says, hey, 38% believe that they're going to say it's going to be 150 mil plus. If it's at 150 mil plus, that right there would guarantee it would kill all hopes and dreams of that bad boy coming out later. Coming out in 2024. What's going on, Captain C in the building? Let me get you on the board. Captain C in the building. Let's see. CMG says, but I will say this. The Wii U has some great games for it. I still actually own the Wii U. Hey, listen, we are both on the same page, and you are correct. They had some great games. Hello, April. How you doing? Welcome to the stream tonight. And I am doing fabulous. How about yourself? But April, hey, just because you jumped into the chat, let me get you on the board. And we give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night. And by you jumping in tonight, you're currently on the board. Let me show you what the board look like. Let's see if I can switch over to the wheel. The wheels are still. That's right, April. Look at your name right there. Boop, boop, right there at the bottom. You have now has become I'm gonna address Steve's comment in a hot second. You have now gave yourself an opportunity to win a free $10 eShop card. At the end of the night, we'll do a process of elimination, and whoever's the last man standing will be our winner. Last week's winner is Kenny from the A, who has not claimed his $10 prize. So Kenny, if you hop on tonight, man, or you see this later, man, don't forget, man, to give me a call. Not a call, but a shout out either on Instagram at GamingDad3 or Twitter at Gaming_Dad3. Twitter is the best. If you're gonna message me, Twitter's probably definitely better to message me from, unless you get into my Discord. And I need to post that link in the chat. I don't know why I be forgetting to do that. But yeah, but thank you for welcome. Hit the like and the subscribe button if you dig it. Those of you who really want to support the channel, you could be like Geeky and Gorilla and have your name lit up and nice emojis next to your name. For $2, you can become a full-fledged member. And starting, matter of fact, I'm gonna start it right now. I'm gonna start. If you are a member, no matter if you're at $1.99 or $4.90 or $3.99, you get your name twice on the board. So Gorilla Tactics, it get you on there twice. It's nice. We'll call you Gorilla Tactics 2, and we'll call you a geeky chick 2. All right, twice as nice for being members. You get yourself 2 chances to win your $10 eShop card if you are a member. It's only $1.99, but definitely love for your support. All the proceeds are pretty much that I gained from the channel. I always give back and then some, so it just gives me an opportunity to continue to buy eShop cards. I had a nice little hookup, but GameStop kind of stopped me. They put the brakes on it because all I was doing was taking my little $5 from that pro membership, and I was buying digital stuff, and I was winning. That was a great system, but they stopped it. But April, welcome to the stream. Let's see. D1 says, hold on. Steve M's. Listen, this Steve M's is funny. Switch Magneto. Speaking of Magneto, man, have y'all been watching X-Men 97? Oh man, listen. Don't tell me about the last 2 episodes. All I got is 2 left, and I might watch that tonight. But it'd be so good though. X-Men 97, man, is like a breath of fresh air to comic book nerds. I absolutely love it. Let me see if we can get you back to my screen with everybody on the chat. So yes, April, thank you for coming through. Let's see. D1 says he said new Nintendo Switch 3DS VR attached. You know what though? I think the I'm still going my theory. My theory is the attach is you're gonna have the Nintendo Switch, you got a Super Nintendo Switch, and then you have a Nintendo Switch attached. It's gonna be a 2-screw system, and you know what? That it's gonna be VR, and that VR gonna be able to attach right to the system, and you better play yourself through the system. I'm telling you, that's what it's gonna be. And then you listen, and then it's gonna be a supplemental computer device that's gonna give you more power, and so that image coming out of that headset is gonna be absolutely out cold 4K goodness, and we're gonna be all about that. Let's see. Geeky says, everyone, don't forget to wish Gaming Dad a happy birthday. That's right. Tomorrow, your boy will be 49 years old. 49. Was born May 7, 1975. I'm a 70s baby. I was tough. I'm not sensitive. We handled when I was a kid, we handled our disagreements with punches. And then after we was done fighting, we went and had ice cream together. It was never personal. It was like we fought and then we moved on. And that's how it should be. But thank you, Geeky. Steve M, thank you, my brother. Happy birthday to me. Appreciate you. D1 says, wait, I forgot to add Galaxy. D1, you a fool. He said, hey, CMG, man, thank you. Only good game on Wii U is Xenoblade Chronicles X. Don't at me. No, man. Listen, I'm telling you. Listen, Donkey Kong. They had some good games, man. I mean, listen, Donkey Kong's probably my favorite though. Bayonetta 2 came out on Wii U. Let's see what else I still own. Oh, all my Wii U games is in my kids' room. I probably need to go get those games out of there before they become destroyed. Gritter Titan says, give him a call, and Gaming Dad will ask how the heck you got his number. Oh, man, too funny, man. My son said, did I get the message? What message? Where's my son? Where? My son know I stream. Wait, what message, son? Did you get the message? What message? All right. Let's see. Supersonic Michael J says GT already gets 2 on the wheel, so he's getting a 3rd here. That's right. If I comment on Twitch, do I get a 3rd entry? Absolutely. Absolutely. It said plus is rigged by him and I. Geeky says, nice extra entry. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Geeky, for being a member. I appreciate you. This is it says not complaining, meaning as a joke. Oh yeah, I got you, brother. Hold on. My son doing stuff that I'm not responding to that right now. I'm not just going to okay. I'm sorry. My son is doing some stuff that he going to wait. I'm not even moving to answer his question. All right. D1 says Gaming Dad rigging the wheel for another self. W. Oh man, look, listen, come on now. Don't do that. Either him or Bazard's watch. Abra says, doing good. I love talking about Switch. Hey, listen, I'm glad you are here. We love talking about Switch as well. But we talk about a lot of things. Switch is just the hot topic right now. I always tell people, like, listen, hey, I'm definitely pro Nintendo over everything else, but we dig into Sony, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam. So you know what? In Hades, hey, listen, those who are on Steam, Hades 2 is in early access. And I watched a couple of videos already, and I'm like, oh, but nope, I'm gonna wait. Because they say they don't got a complete story yet, so I'm gonna wait. It says, Geeky says, Farming Together 2 early access comes out tomorrow. Farm Together 2. I never played Farm Together 1. Abra says, I like Mario games that are for Switches. Oh, thank you, April, for that birthday shout out. Appreciate you. Yeah, I am a big time Mario guy. I think, I don't know if I ever shared this story with what really made me fall in love with video games was, I think it was like 1985. Everybody on my block was pretty much poor. Well, poor mean like, we all kind of like, everybody had food stamps on my block. Except for this one kid named Daryl. Daryl mama had a job. She was making good money. And Daryl, I don't know, that original Nintendo with Robot Rob came out, and Daryl was the only kid in the neighborhood that had one. And I just remember his mama inviting us over, and we was all playing. He started playing it in the living room. And when I seen Super Mario Brothers for the first time, I was like, I have to have this. Because, we had a video game, but we had it in a television. So think about the graphics from a television to the Super to the regular Nintendo, it was like night and day. But once I seen Mario do those moves and move the way he was moving, I was like, I have to have this game. I became absolutely obsessed. But you know what? I didn't get a Nintendo till almost 2 years later. Yep, I ended up getting a paper route, and I saved my money, and I ended up buying my own. And that was the listen. From that point on, I was hooked on one, making my own money, and two, video games. Yep, I bought Super Mario Brothers. I bought wrestling. I bought regular Mario Brothers, Castlevania. I think that's it. Those are the first 4 games I bought for my Nintendo. So let's see. D1 says a happy birthday, a happy ice cold birthday to your granddad. I mean, gave me that. That's right. Ice cold 1906. Baby. It says CMG says Xenoblade Chronicle was darn good, literally. You know what? I never did play Xenoblade Blade Chronicles. I was like, I'll pass on it. I was hoping they kind of like, it didn't even matter. I probably won't play it still. CMG says Zombie U was good. Zombie U was good. We never owned it, but a partner of ours had it. We would just trade with him every now and then. April says, I only play Mario games on the Nintendo 64 Switch online on a Nintendo. Oh, you're missing out. If you can get yourself an opportunity to play like Mario Odyssey, just great games. Even if you can, some of the older Mario games like Mario 3, Super Mario Brothers 3, man, it was a tough game, but it was good. Yeah, you got some other games to play. D1 says, look at Guerrilla Tactics trying to drop 3 entries on the wheel on the entry on the weekend like his Drake or something. Aw. Ooh. CFG said Bayonetta 2 was great as well. Yeah, Bayonetta 2 was good on the Wii U. It ran well too. GT says it'll be interesting to see what Gaming Dad's midlife crisis will be next year. I vote for hair implants. No. I'm okay with being bald. You know what? I'm okay with being bald. I'll tell you what I'm about to do, though. And I've done this quite a few times in my gaming. I'm about to dye my beard. This is about to get dyed. So do not be surprised if you come back and the boy is all black. It's going to happen. Sooner than later. Let's see. Yeah, hair implants. Supersonic Michael J says, so Pac-Man Chump Champs comes out in 2 days. 3 people were playing together to try to break the game. How far can the game go in rounds? I don't know that question. Or how long before it crashes? Well, they reached at least round 278 over a 1 hour and 52 period. So not only broken, but annoying if the game goes on and on without deciding factor after a limited time. I don't know. You know what? But I do. I think I am gonna pick that game up though. It looked fun. It looked fun enough that I can probably get into it. The only issue I had with Pac-Man Chump, it looked a little slow. So I'm hoping the speed of the game picks up. Not so Guerrilla Tactics on the board, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching from April, hey April, if you have a Twitch account, I am Gaming Dad 1906. Feel free to jump on there and just say hi to me, and you get yourself another entry on the board. But right now, not so Guerrilla Tactics. Let me get you on the board. Messing up something. Oh, there we go. All right. But yeah, feel free to hop on and onto another, either on Twitch or Twitter, and just say hello, and then I can get you on another entry on the board. COG says Pikmin 3 was good as well. Yeah, my kids didn't play Pikmin 1 and 2, and they almost bought it when they re-released it. But Pikmin 3, that was their jam, boy. They played the mess out of that game. D wants to chill out, GT. You're not like us. You know what? That's a good question. Have I had a midlife crisis? I don't think I had one, because I've always been a gamer. So this jump to YouTube with this, you know what? This really was, you know, God really pushed me to be a YouTuber, you know, because I would have never thought I would have got a Nintendo Switch Lite early, and that was the start of my career. Yeah, so for those who don't know, you know, my channel got started because I was able to get the Nintendo Switch Lite like 10 days early. I was happened to be at a Walmart and it was on the shelf, and I bought it. They made me buy it. I walked out that bad boy. I took pictures, and before you know it, I had people like, you know what? Hey man, can you play this? Can you play that? Can you play that? And before you know, I was making videos, and now I'm here. Let's see. Yeah, listen, that first Splatoon, you right. That first Splatoon on the Wii U was good. You know, listen. GT better back up. You know, it was some good games on the Wii U. All right, let's see. GT said my Ghost Riders, Mendez and Bazzard are on it. Man, I hope Mendez is okay, man. Mendez is. I checks in with him every now and then. This is, you know, 'cause I follow him on Instagram, and you know what, we talked for a hot second, but you know, I guess, you know, life done got busy for him, so yeah. But I pray that he's okay. I think his father did end up passing though, so you know, sometimes in situations, you know, it's tough for people. Captain C says, what do you think of David, whatever, new Superman costume reveal? I did not see that. Let's check it out. Let's see, let's see, would it pop up on YouTube? Oh man, say new Superman suit. All right, I'm gonna cut the volume down on this here. Let's get iPad. It's on mute. Man, Ruben, man, thank you. Listen, man, shout out to Ruben. Ruben is that guy, man. Ruben is that guy, man. Thank you, Ruben. Let me get you on the board, my brother, man. Ruben come through with a $20 super chat, man. Thank you, man. I'm gonna tell you, it's supporters like Ruben, man, that keeps, you know, it keep us allowing us to give out free Nintendo eShop cards. I appreciate you. I'm gonna call this is like the early birthday gift to your boy. All right, Ruben's on the board. All right, let's see. I don't know who channel this is. Let's see. I'm gonna play this one here. All right, I'm just gonna. All right, okay, hold on. Right, I'm gonna hit the pause button. I'll hit the play button once I switch it over. Let's go here. Nope, wrong screen. Boom. All right. Let's see. Switch Magneto. That's too funny. All right. This is the new Superman suit. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who channel this guy is, but I just picked it up. And he looks okay. You know what? To me, I was a big fan of the last Superman. I think the last Superman, he had the right look, the right voice. You know what? The above picture was taken on set. Okay. So all right. I'm gonna get off of it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit pause again. Oh, not with this dude here. No, so maybe you know what? Let's see. Let me see. Maybe this is on. Let's go. Let me switch back here. Maybe this is on Twitter or X. X gonna give it to you. Let me see if I can find a better picture of it. Hold up. Hold on. Let me show y'all something real quick. This just popped up. Look at this. It says the 1990s X-Men role figure has seen some things. That is hilarious. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh man, that's too funny. Ooh, let's see. Superman suit. Let's see what pops up. All right, see, like this guy right here in the top. I forgot his name. This guy right here. Let's see if I can. This guy right here in the top right corner. That dude is, to me, out of all these Supermen, he was to me the best. The dude that's right next to him to the left is probably the worst of these three. But this dude, this new dude though, he look okay compared to the other two. But we're gonna see. I think my favorite suit is probably the guy. I like his suit the best. The other two, but you know what? I'll be glad when Superman. I hope the Superman movie is good. I just hope it's good and entertaining. That's all I hope for. Good people, take advantage of the opportunity real quick, man. To jump out of the chat real quick, man, and hit the like button for your boy. Real quick, boop, hit the like button, hop back in, man. Kindly will appreciate it. Hey, listen, once again, you be a supporter of this channel. For $1.99, man, you can definitely help us continue to be able to give out these prizes. It's two tiers. It's a $1.99 tier. It's a $4.99 tier. And by Ruben being also a member, he gets his opportunity to be on the board twice as nice. Let's get Ruben on the board real quick. Again, Ruben. So going forward, Ruben 2. If you are a member, you will get your opportunity to be on the board twice as nice. Don't forget, you can be like Guerrilla Tactics and Geeky, great supporters on the channel. Also with Ruben and become a sponsor. We kind of would really, really appreciate it. All right, this is top right is The Witcher. Yeah, Henry Calvin. I think it's Calvin, like Henry Cavill. I don't know his last name, but yeah, that's the guy, the Witcher guy. Man, low key, man, the Witcher series on Netflix was good. If you didn't watch that, you slipping. Captain C says, see, he got buffed for this role though. Says saw the insider pick. He got that country boy natty. Oh, okay. He had to get the work in. A lot of the actors, they got to get that work in beforehand. All right. So let's see. Let's jump in real quick. Let me get to my save stories. All right. Let's see what we're going to jump in first. Nintendo, Sony investors can expect gains of 50%. That's huge, man. That right there is huge. If it comes out and they profit margin has jumped to 50%, if you own stock prices, they're gonna rise. I'll tell you right now. Tomorrow, if this is true, tomorrow your stock prices is. I don't know who else besides me owns shares of Nintendo. I own quite a few. But that's to me, that's a pretty. I still say that's a pretty good investment right now. Even if $12 is still good, because it's probably going to jump. Probably between now and this time next year, if Nintendo has the games to match it, the price of that stock is probably going to drop to $20. So this if you own 100 shares of that, you're bound to get a $800 boost. This is from just owning 100 shares right now. And so I tell you, if you're not an investor, you should definitely be an investor. Somebody once told me this here, and I believe this to be true. You can't win the NBA championship watching it on TV. So you can't make money off investment if you don't jump on in. Yep, you're going to lose some money, but you're going to gain some money too. I've gained way more than I've lost. Hands down. You just got to make some right investment and do a little bit of research, and you'll find out it's not as bad as it is, that you think it might be. Ruben says, my ATM card got stolen, so I had to update my payments info. Hey, man, you listen. You know what? I one thing I can't stand is a thief. Let me tell you another smaller story before we continue about Nintendo. Man, listen, I worked this other job where, I supervise visitations between children who are in foster care and their biological parents. And so I had a visitation. And so the parent asked me to take them to Walmart. And so, you know what? Hey, I'll take you to Walmart. You about to get your kids something. This heifer went there and stole. Man, I still want to just grab her and punch her in her face. Heifer. Okay, that's my story. Yeah, you know what? Listen, you're right, D1. I agree with you on that. He does he could be the younger version. I still say the Witcher guy. He was, to me, he was my favorite Superman. Even well, you know what? Even better than the very first Superman. What's that guy's name? He ended up being a quadriplegic. I forgot his name. But yep, I can't stand a thief. Let's see. All right. Let's get back to the story. If we look at, I'm trying to say, which one is Sony? All right. Let's say he says winning. It's a game on for shareholders of Nintendo and Sony, makers of the Wii U and PlayStation 4. Hold on, man. This is an old article. This is an old article. So ignore this. You know how when you go to research something, I'm like, wait, I said, hold on, man. I said Wii U. I wonder why this Wii U was up there. Let me get off this story here. But if that is true, if their profit margin is up 50%, buddy, it's gonna be on the popping. I hate that. I hate that. That burns me. All right, next story. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm all for this coming to the Nintendo Switch online. I just remember I remember 1990, the World Championships, being 15, and just kind of hearing rumblings about it. But back in 1990, there was no such thing as Twitter and YouTube and all this stuff, and information got to you at a snail's pace. And so you had to wait for that next version of whatever magazine you kind of subscribe to make that happen. And so yeah, I'm all about this right here. This is great. Christopher Reeves, that's right, yeah, Christopher Reeves. I couldn't think of his name to save my life. But yeah, Christopher Reeves to me was like he was a pretty good Superman too. He was definitely like the better actor out of all of them. But in today's the Superman of today, the guy, the Henry guy, he was pretty good Superman. But Nintendo World Championships. So if this is true and this game is coming, hopefully to be released in some form of direct, I'm for that. This can be, to me, this can be in a direct. This could be a shadow drop. I'm all in for that because reading the pages of the magazine from the Nintendo World Championship, it's like, man, I just wish I was there. Gorilla Tactics, man, boy. You know what? Man, listen. Somebody gonna trip you one day. He said his Superman got defeated by a horse. If you know, you know. That's terrible. Let me look at the screen. Man, that's terrible. That's a terrible thing to say. And it's even worse because I'm laughing. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm going to listen. I got to take his comment off. Man, listen. How you going to do that to that man? All right. Let's see. So if this has been rated, let's see where. Let me see. So you know this all transpired back from the guy, what's his name, Pyro, who on Twitch this showed the cartridge, and everybody went crazy, tried to attach it to the Switch 2, blah 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 blah, and kind of find out it was what he posted. It was just the game that's been rated for the Switch. So like I said before, I'm about this. You know, I like stuff like this here. So I was a big fan of Nintendo, the NES remix for like the DS. That was my jam too. So matter of fact, I probably need to find those games. But real quick, good people, before we branch off from the story, if you're on YouTube, get your vote on. The poll question of the night is how many Nintendo Switch consoles have been sold. So everybody knows that tomorrow Nintendo is releasing their financials, and they're gonna have their interview with the conference and questions from their investors. And so the question was, how many think they are sold? Because currently the last meeting they were at 139 million. So we got 8% believe that it's going to be 143 million. And I'm in that branch. That's where I'm at. I'm like, hey, it's, you know what? 143 approaching 144. It's in between that 143 and 146 mark. I'm leaning closer to 143. 146 is 50%. To me, if it's at 146, which would be a good significant jump, you're looking at about 7 million. That's pretty good in that length of time. 148 is only at 8%. 148 will be like incredible. That'd be like almost 10 million. That will be very impressive for a console that's in its 8th year of existence. But if it eclipses 150 million, which 33% of you believe, it will be a phenomenal year, and you can guarantee that bad boy, that Switch 2 will be next year guaranteed. Guaranteed if it's at 150 million. Yeah, I don't think they sold 10 million units. Just paying attention to Japan numbers. But you know what? You never know. April says, Dr. Mario 64 is way better than other video games. You know what? Dr. Mario is definitely an acquired taste. I never played Dr. Mario because I was so like I was a loyalist to Tetris. I was like, man, this is a Tetris ripoff. Until a couple of my friends was like, man, Dr. Mario is good, and my wife loved Dr. Mario. And I be trying to tell her, like, listen, my wife, man, we got her a Switch, and she barely played. That thing is collecting dust. And you know what? She get mad when this how it was. She had a GameCube. No. She had a Nintendo Switch. Not a Switch, but a DS. She had a Nintendo DS, a pink Nintendo DS. It was fire, but she wasn't using it. And then it came up missing. One day, man, I'm cleaning up the house. It's in the couch, like way down in the couch. She ain't thinking about it. Man, I took that thing back and sold it to GameStop. And then like 2 years later, she was like, have you seen my DS? I don't know why I should have said, I don't know. But you know me, I was being cocky. I was like, well, sure. I mean, I sold that thing back to the GameStop. She was so mad. She was furious. She was furious. And rightfully so. I shouldn't have did that. But that was funny, though. I mean, she wasn't thinking about it. Knuckles Paramount Plus series sets platform record with over 4 million hours viewed. Has anybody watched this? I wonder how good it is. I don't think my kids have watched this. And I just might have to check it out. And I believe you can get Paramount Plus for free. I think it's like a free version, and then it's like a paid version that's like $4.99. I might have to check this out. Has anybody else check this out? I mean, it had to be kind of good for 4 million people to check it out. Let's see. It seems like the new Knuckles miniseries on Paramount Plus has been a big success for streaming platforms, as it is now the most watched original series on the platform during its premiere week. It's only 6 episodes. All 6 episodes of Knuckles were made available on the streaming series service on the 26th of April. Okay, let's. He says, that's not all, as the arrival of Knuckles saw the Sonic film see a viewership boost on the platform. The Sonic the Hedgehog fans came out in full force. We're so thrilled that the record-breaking performance of Knuckles and an incredible lift the whole Sonic universe has experienced following Knuckles' premiere. I wonder if Knuckles, kind of push sales of their games as well. More than likely, it probably has. But if Knuckles did this good, Knuckles might even get their own game. GT's his only Sonic boy, probably. I heard Knuckles barely is in the show. I read that. That he was like, he wasn't even in the show really. So I wonder why they would name it Knuckles and not have the main character in the show. D1 says Knuckles was okay. First episode is free on YouTube Paramount page. All right, well, Supersonic Michael J, you might, if you haven't watched it, this is on you. It's free on YouTube. Random question: whatever happened to SOC? You know what? He pops in here every now and then. The check, SOC pops his hand every now and then. It's like, hey, what's going on? But I don't know, man. You know what? Life happens. That's one thing about you can be loyal for a little while, but then life happens. Change. I mean, I understand. But yeah, D1 said I still haven't seen the Sonic movies. The Sonic movies was pretty good. I think one and 2 was pretty good. I think 1 is probably a little bit better than 2, but 2 wasn't bad by any stretch of imagination. I think 2 was just a little bit more corny. But 1 was good though. 1 was definitely good. I'm looking forward to. This is my thing. I don't know how y'all feel. Any movie that has humans, in the same competition as like Sonic the Hedgehog or the last Transformers movie. Oh my God, that's so garbage. When they had these humans that was like, pretty much better than Optimus Prime. It's like when they make them kind of decisions, I'm like, man, listen, get out of here. So Captain C says, what video game adaptation improving will it get to the point? Okay. With video game adaptations improving, will it get to a point where the studio and fans will engage IPs like DC and Marvel? Like, imagine if they change Horizon to a movie instead to go against Zelda. I do see Sony exploring those thought process, because to me, Horizon has such a great universe and great atmosphere, and it would be different that it would sell. Like if they say, okay, a Horizon, if a Horizon movie is in development, it's going to sell. It's going to be great. But it had to be live action. Yeah, that to me that's a no-brainer. But to be really honest, man, let them find someone that can one play Kratos. He has to have the body and the voice. If they find somebody to play Kratos, God of War would be a great movie adaptation. All about that. He's worst mod ever. You're right, and you know what? I have to agree. SOC is probably he's the only mod I had. He's not even a member. Maybe GT, you should take over the ranks. Let's see. Captain C says, and Halo getting a movie reboot going against Metroid movie or something. Man, one can only dream on that. I started watching the first season of the Halo show, and it was okay. It just wasn't like something that I was like, oh man, I just really want to watch this again. You know, it wasn't intriguing enough. Like, you know, to me, Halo just had some terrible writers. Like, they needed better writers for the Halo movie. I don't think the story was compelling enough that I was like, man, I just really want to dig into this Halo universe. So I hate that for him, but I think Metroid could go a different direction. And if they get the right writers, you know, Metroid could, to me, Metroid would be another one that has enough atmosphere, allure to it. Female protagonists, you know, they got too many things going on in the right direction for Metroid for it not to be some form of movie. It would need to be a movie though. I think cartoon won't give it enough justice. To me, Zelda should have been a cartoon. I think Zelda could have got away with a cartoon. It just need a good enough story. At the end of the day, man, all of them just need whoever's going to write these stories. It's got to be good writers. Let's see. GT says, why are Horizon and Zelda even in this fake war with each other? Oh, that's I don't know. Maybe because the closest thing that Sony has to a Zelda game is Horizon. I don't know. It says the only similarities between the two are being open world. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, you know what? Open world technology. You know, the use of technology. You know, I don't know. D1 says, I wish Marvel would have dropped rated R Punisher. Man, listen. Punisher and Daredevil were some of the best series on Netflix. And I hate they kind of like fizzled out. But especially, man, Daredevil was good, man. And then the introduction to Punisher, like, those series were good. I think they just flooded it. They had too many options. Because I think once I forgot the one with the chick. Then they had like Iron Fist, and then they all brought them together, kind of like in the MCU style. You know, let's join up. And yeah, I think it was just too much at one time. They didn't give it enough space to breathe. Dwayne Johnson as Kratos, pass. He has the body, but not the voice. You got to have the voice. Boy. He said, look at Greeks. I have loved David, but David Bautista as Kratos would have been dope. I'd have been about that. I'd have been, yeah. But, you know, he don't have the voice, though. He would have to really practice that voice. You're right. 5 years ago, it'd have been on and popping. D1 says Dead Space could be a great live action series. Yup. You're correct. I don't think Dead Series would be a great movie, but if it got the Fallout kind of reboot treatment, it would be absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely, definitely something that I can watch and for an hour every week. Yeah, that would be dope. I'll be all in favor of that. Hello, Amy. How you doing? Amy says, welcome to the stream. That can't see this and switch to general system stability improvements to enhance the user experience. Can't to see. I don't know, Amy. I don't know, Jackson. But Amy, I'll take you tonight. You know what? Welcome to the stream. We are, let's see where we're at. Let's go ahead and add Amy to the board. Amy, by you chiming in tonight, you have just gave yourself an opportunity to win a $10 eShop card. So welcome. Quake 311's in the building. I got you on the board where I'll get you right here. Quake 311. Represent LV in the building. Says, Gorilla Tactic, both of our teams lost in Game 7 over the weekend. Oof. Who you got next? That's right, Jessica Jones, Ruben. That's right. I couldn't think of that. You coming through. Definitely, man. I'll be forgetting. Jessica Jones. Now, Jessica Jones' series was pretty good, too. I just think, they just had too much going on at one time. They needed to space those things out and really tie them in slowly. Geeky says, Fallout TV show would have been better with weekly releases. I agree. I agree. Because I enjoyed having the ability to watch them all at one time. But I think a weekly experience would have been way better. I would have loved to catch that like every 2 weeks and just like had 2 hours and be like, man, I got something to watch coming up. It was just like it came and went too fast. They should have did it like The Last of Us. Now, is Fallout better than The Last of Us TV show? Absolutely not. But it was good. Like Coffee Brown, after the live stream, let's spin that wheel and get it started. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's jump back real quick. Get off of Knuckles. Quick story real quick. Next Splatoon Splatfest announced. The next Splatoon Splatfest has been announced, and the theme this time around is apocalyptic. Players are asked, what would you do at the world's end? They could choose team, same old team bucket list, or team save. So you say team save today, same old, and team bucket list. Team bucket list. Well, I will be team save the world. Listen, hey, I get a ride for my family. If it's at the end and people coming, listen, we need order around this piece. GT says, man, I'm cheering whatever team wins between Vancouver and Edmonton. Both teams are on the West Coast, and I'm not staying up to 2 a.m. to see the end of a hockey game. Oh, man. I don't like either one of them teams. I'm sorry, man. Listen, I tell you, growing up, man, I rooted for Toronto. I rooted for the Kings. I'm always a Red Wings fan. So it was after the Red Wings, I rooted for Toronto, and after Toronto, I rooted for the Kings. That was it, man. Everybody else, I didn't too much care 2 cents about. All right, so the question would be, what team are you? I'm definitely team save the world. So when is Splatfest? Splatfest starts. The event starts on the 17th. So not this weekend coming up. Oh, is it this weekend coming? No, not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend, starting on the 17th through the 19th of May, and it ends at May at 5 p.m. Starts 5 p.m. on the 17th. So I might need to pull Splatoon 3 back out. Splatoon 2 was so fun, man. I just haven't played Splatoon 3 like I played Splatoon 2. Zelda movie director says he'll go to the ends of the earth to ensure film is good. You know what? Listen, I would tell you, I feel sorry for this guy because it's like it's a 50-50 chance either way. It's a 50-50 chance he blow it and everybody hate him, it would tarnish his career, or it's a 50 chance that he make it great and he'll become a Nintendo royalty, all in the same breath. So to me, I would definitely try my best to make sure this film was good, but it's going to be interesting to see how things unfold. I hope they release some information about this movie during the investors meeting. I hope we get just a tad more detail. Maybe, this is a release window. I'll be good with it. If they give me a release window, like, hey, this is the when we plan on releasing this, this will be good. Is anybody going with me next year? 'Cause next year for sure. I'm trying my best to get out there day one when they open the gates to Nintendo World in Orlando, Florida. I am probably a 7-hour drive from Orlando, and I'm definitely planning on going. Yeah, it's only a couple things that I've already told my family. Like, listen, hey, I'm going. Like, I'm going to the Switch. I'm going to New York to whenever Switch 2 drops. I'm definitely going to be there. You know what? Shout out to my son, David. Man, I love David. I love my son. I love all my kids. I'm just really proud of Dave because he's my oldest. He was the first. But Dave is he's just making some grown. It's like when your children have to make really grown man decisions, and they are impressive. And so he's able to. Bye, Amy. Said I'm gonna leave a like. Thank you, Amy. Feel free to come back. We live every Monday night. So if you can get a chance to come back, we get you on the board. Come back and at least watch the end of the video, Amy, to see if you won. And if you win, Amy, there's a couple ways. I'm gonna let you know a couple ways you can contact me. I typically would put my Discord in there, but I forgot tonight, so please forgive me. But Gaming Dad 3 on Instagram or Gaming_Dad3 on X or Twitter. And if you win, just send me a message. Say, hey, I'm Amy. This is my tag from YouTube, and then we'll get that $10 code out there to you. So thank you for coming by and checking out on us. We appreciate you. But back to the Zelda movie. I forgot what I was talking about before Amy got off, but however, I was talking about Orlando. I'm sorry. So I'm definitely going to Orlando, and I'm definitely going to New York for the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm gonna be out there in the element. I've already purchased me a seat that's foldable I can take with me. I'm ready. But my son David, my son David, he works for Hilton. He also works simultaneously he works for Hilton, Marriott, and Holiday Inn. I don't know how he's made, but either way, I get discounts on all 3 hotels because we share the same name. That's absolutely phenomenal. So best believe I'll probably staying at some hotel somewhere those 3 days. Them days when I come out there, because soon as they announce this is the release date, I'm booking my stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna drive to New York, because New York is about a 10-hour drive from where I live at. It's like 10. It's about 10 or 11 hours. Either way, I'm driving. I probably would drive because I know my kids are gonna want to come, and it's probably cheaper to drive than to pay for everybody's flight. So. Captain C said Splatoon could take from the Helldivers playbook. Yeah, listen, absolutely. I think somehow, some way, they're gonna have to change the format of Splatoon going forward on this next system. They can't come back with another Splatoon the same way. I'm in favor. They're gonna have to do some different team based strategies to make it just a tad bit more interesting. Splatfest is a nasty name for kids games. They're only something to Nicky only ish. Quake says as long as the action scenes hold up, I'm good. The story is going to be bland. I don't expect much acting, but if it feels like Zelda, I'm in. Agree. But I think they need to spice up just a tad bit. You know what? They don't need to change nothing. They just need to develop the process a little bit different. You know, I think exploring a couple other elements just to add some flavor to the movie, I'm good. I just don't want them changing nothing. You know, sometimes they get in, they want to change stuff. All right. So we just got to pray for this director. Hope that he does well. I'm glad that he wants to do well, but woo, he has a tall task ahead of him. Hi-Fi Rush for the Switch is rated. Of course, this game is coming to the Switch. I don't know why people thinking that it wasn't. You know, this is all a ploy. You know what? Like they've been doing the whole life of the Switch. They're releasing it on the systems first, then they bring it to the Switch and get that money. So we all knew this was coming. So nothing new from this, but I'm glad it's coming. It more likely this is gonna be one of the games that's gonna have that crossover between the Switch and the Switch, and the Switch too. Let's see. It says Smash Brothers used to be innocent. Now his name is suggestive. Wow. Listen, and you are correct, man. You are correct, man. People in this world, boy, sometimes I'm so glad that I grew up in the era I grew up with, man, because I got sense, man. Some of these people, man, it's no way if my kid came home and said I identify as a cat, I'm gonna beat that cat up out too. That cat. I am not going for that, man. No, we ain't doing that identify stuff. I'm sorry. No. Let's see. Gorilla Tactic says, God, I hope Drake doesn't play Splatoon. Kendrick is gonna use that as proof he splats on underage All the touch games in the DS Lite also have been tarnished. Poor Yoshi. Yeah, man, listen, we just live in a very sensitive era. Very sensitive. I had this young kid try to crack jokes on me. And I told him, I said, don't crack jokes on me. I said, nah, if you want this smoke, I'll give it to you. I gave him some warning, and then I just started going in on him. And so now he tried to get mad and tell on me, I guess, almost to the foster parent or whatever. But I told this foster parent to her face, I said, listen, I warned him. I said, stop cracking jokes on me. And when he didn't stop, I gave him his own taste of his medicine. Now, if he can't learn from that, if he gets some insecurities because I went to cracking jokes on his nappy hair that look like Google Earth, then he need to leave me alone. And then when I told that foster parent, she was like, oh, that does make sense. I said, it does, doesn't it? Like, listen, I didn't ask for that, but I'm not going to sit there and take it because he want to give it to me. I said, are you alluding to champagne being another? Oh, not Kales. So I am Team Drake until otherwise. I'm going to be a sad day if I gotta kick his door in. Godly. Just go kick Diddy's door in. That's the joke. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't too many people. I'm like, man, listen, he should go to jail. He won. Kick that door in, kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. All right. So Hi-Fi Rush coming to the Switch. It's probably a part of something. I'll tell you, listen. The next Direct, wherever it may be, no matter if it's Switch 2 focus or not, it's going to be a good Direct. And the reason why I said it's going to be a good Direct, it's at least going to have some games that we're all going to want to play. Plunky Squire, to me, is still high on my list. Of course, Silk Song is high on my list. I think even though Hi-Fi Rush, I could play it on Xbox, but still to play it on the Switch and have that option for people to play is a good thing. So there'll be some good games to play, and probably some more ports and remakes to kind of fill out the rest of the year, if it's a direct focus on the Switch. I like I think D1 said earlier. No, it was Steve M said that if they come back with those, like Nintendo Selects, where they had some of their high selling games, that they cut the price down so more people can get into it. I think that's a win for Nintendo for this holiday season. And then they have to me a direct in January, and say, hey, that bad boy is dropping. Give us the release date and let everybody get and let them save it. People start saving their money. Matter of fact, they should start saving their money now. Oh man, gonna be kicking at the door yelling, Kiki was only 15. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. Listen, hey, I'm all for this. Remedy announced Max Payne 1 and 2 remakes will enter full production in Q2 of 2024. And so if it enter full production, what that means, would it release this year? That's my question. See, so the game originally came out in 2012. Man, Max Payne was good. But they had, the only thing about Max Payne has that GoldenEye 007 face. But hold on a second. What is this here? Now, if they improve the graphics and it looks better, I'm all in favor of this. Definitely, Max Payne was like very, very popular when back in the day. He said Remedy is a trash developer. Give the game to Rockstar. I will be in. They ain't trash, but. I'm in favor. Listen, I just want a good game. I'm in. You know what? Hold on. They made Remedy Entertainment creators of Max Payne, Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and Control. Now come on, now they ain't that trash because Control was good. Even though I wanted to play Quantum Break, but I did play Control and I like Control, and I like Alan Wake. So I think they can make a pretty good game. However, more likely this game is definitely a Switch 2 bound. But I think this is great. If it releases this year, this will be a good pickup on more modern systems. Hopefully. D1 says when we were talking shows, Max Payne crossed my mind. Yeah, a Max Payne show would be good. A Max Payne show can definitely be good. Matter of fact, speaking of that, did anybody see Fall Guy, the movie? I said I wanted to check that out. I wonder how they perform on Rotten Potato. Or Rotten Tomato. I said potato. It's Rotten Tomato. I wonder was it was a good enough show. Cause I was a big fan of Fall Guy when I was a kid. Let's see. Quick, you know what? Hey, if you're looking for a mobile Fall Guys Sonic game, well, here it is. It's going to be announced soon. It'll be Sonic Rumble. I have no qualm on this one here. This will not be being bought by me. My kids might slip it on the telephone because they like Sonic that much, but not your boy. GT says Max Payne 3 is better than 1 and 2. Alan Wake 1 and 2 equals mid Quantum Break and mid Control. Man, GT, man, you listen. You are funny. Don't let nobody else tell you different. Did we get a rating for Borderlands movie this August? I don't think so. Let's see. Okay, then we talked about that last week. All right, good people. Listen, Another quick little story. It says Nintendo partner Playton Studios closes after nearly 2 decades. They did make that job that game good job that no one played. Yeah, I did hear. As a matter of fact, let's see. Can I pull something up? Let's go. Let's see here. Let's see if something comes up on X. New Borderlands movie poster tease chaos to come. Oh, the Borderlands. Hey, listen. This is as he said from the producers of Uncharted, Spider-Man, and Venom. Kevin Hart, Jet Black. They got my girl Jamie. I should be in love with Jamie Lee Curtis, boy. Back on Trading Places. I should be like, oh man, I thought she was just too fine. So yeah, Borderlands. This is August 9th. August 9th look like that's the release day. Listen, I'm gonna go see Borderlands. I think it's gonna be good. I'm all in favor of that. Dave, what's going on, Dave? Man, got in just in time to get you on the board. David Williams. Remember, like, if you played, remember NBA Live, the announcer, like NBA Live 98, he'd be like, Grant Hill, 4-3. I love the announcer. 4-3. Says Jet Black, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I have faith it would be at least watchable. I hope so. I'm definitely about that. It said from the producers of 3 horrible films starring Kevin Hart, Borderlands. D West says, "Oh my God, not Kevin Hart! I can't take this seriously." Bet you Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, listen, you're right. It sounds like nobody's taking it serious. He said Shaq. Oh man, that is funny. Oh man, that's funny. All right, good people. Oh man, funny. So, Borderlands movies coming August 9th. Get your popcorn money ready. I'm interested to see how this game turns out. It says Star Wars Hunters launches in June for Nintendo Switch and mobile. I really hope this game is good. But we still haven't really seen it in gameplay, so I gotta. It's one of the things I gotta be like, you right, Biggie. It's about that time. All right, yeah, because it's 10:39. All right, so yeah, I hope this game is good, but you know what, man? Until I see some more gameplay, I'm still gonna be like, But it drops in June, so we would know sooner than later. I'm trying to think of anything else. We talked about Hell Divers. Yeah, that's it. All the other news is kind of like really petty. I'm not gonna waste too much more of your time. So, good people, without a shadow of a doubt, you know how we do. It's closing time. We got the end of the show, good people. Listen, this is our opportunity to, as you give me time, we give back. Last week's winner is Kenny from the A, who has not claimed his prize yet. Kenny, you know how to get in touch with your boy, but you got one more week. If not, it goes back into the kitty. All right. If your boy Gaming Dad wins tonight, I'm going to take my winnings, if that's all right with you guys, because you know what? It's your boy's birthday tomorrow. I turns 49 years old. And I'm so happy and grateful that God has allowed me to be able to spend 49 years on this globe and do some great things for people. So, but let's see. Day says, I'm hoping Borderlands movie is decent. I love the first 2 games. Borderlands 3 and the pre-sequel are okay, but Borderlands 2 was so good. I think I at least get some laughs and enjoyment from the movie. Quake says, I agree with Dave. Borderlands 2 is the best of the series. Okay, since I've always said if I win, I'll give my winnings to Geeky, and I always lose. This time, if I win, I give my prize to my partner in crime, Sonic Boy. Batman and Robin. Holy jeez, Batman. All right. D1 says, I never played Borderlands 3. It looks too far gone from the first 2 games. I played 1 and 2 when it came to the Switch and enjoyed them. Really enjoyed them. I wish I would have spent more time with them, but I really enjoyed my experience with them. So, all right, but never played 3 as well. All right, good people, we know how we do. Look, we're gonna let me get myself saturated. You know, if your name is selected first. Can't hear nothing. Let me hit it again. You are That's right, the sweet tones of Peter Griffin get you up out of here. Hey, listen, without any doubt, thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and start to wheel. Now, it's not rigged, you know, it's all Google. So if you hate on Google, Google gonna hate on you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first one off the wheel tonight. Let's give our first loser of the night to Vape King himself, Bazit YT. He is out of there. He hit the double whammy for your mammy. All right. Keep that wheel moving and grooving. We're down to 20 people left on the wheel. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Supersonic Mockingjay. You are out of here. You're out of here, my friend. We'll keep it moving and grooving. Don't forget, good people, to hit the like button. And with that being said, our next person off the wheel, it will be Ruben's. One of his selections will be his first selection because he is a channel member. He gets 2 selections every week, and he is out of here. But not quite, because his second selection is currently on the board. Don't forget, good people, you can become a member just like Ruben, just like Geeky, just like Grid Tactics. All you need to do is, if you're on YouTube, look down to YouTube, down by the comment section. It should be a plus button, and you can hit that button there, and you can find out how you become a full-fledged member. I think it's plus button or the cash button, 1 or 2. But I know it's by the chat bar. All right. To keep it moving and grooving, who's up next to catch the flex? There's 18 people left on the wheel. And what did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Guerrilla Tactics. What did the sheep say? Guerrilla Tactics is out of here. But you know we can't. And there it is. Guerrilla Tactics out there. He said, if Gaming Dad wins, Gaming Dad gets it because my birthday tomorrow. Holla at your boy. All right. Let's keep it moving and grooving. 17 people left on the wheels of steel. And up next to catch all the flex is going to be my brother from Las Vegas. Quake 311. CMG doesn't support the wheel, hence why it's still a thing. CMG supports it. He be doing his own thing too. All right, let's keep it moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch all the flex? We're down to 16 people left, and it will be newcomer Amy. Oh, Amy's out of here.
You lose.
Sorry, Amy, but thank you for coming through tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Maybe you'll come back next Monday and do this all over again. All right, we're down to 15 people. Keeping it real in the field. And up next, my brother, Steve. All right. Let's keep it moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch all the flex? It's down to 14. We're down to 14, ladies and gentlemen. Guerrilla Tactics is out of here.
You lose.
Guerrilla Tactics out here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Don't forget, good people, if you haven't had a chance yet, get your vote on. The poll is still up on YouTube. How many Nintendo Switch systems will be announced tomorrow that they have sold? I'm leaning towards that low mark. I'm saying 140, maybe like 143, 144. Some of you guys might be closer to 146. Matter of fact, the majority of you right now is at 146. 40% of those who voted is at 146 million, which I think is a good, safe number to pick. I think anything higher than that is all good for Nintendo. Anything lower than that, I think you might see this Switch system sooner than you think. All right, we're down to 13 people. Who is up next to catch all of the flex? And it will be my sister or her first selection, a geeky chick.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing.
You lose.
Good day, sir.
Good day, my man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 12. Mighty Swell, who's up next to catch all the flex and will be our first winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Giving it up for our winner tonight, and it will be Dub City, ladies and gentlemen, is our winner tonight. But you know how we do.
Psych.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
Dub City is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving down to 11 people left. Let's go. Who's up next to catch all of the flex? And it will be up next. Oh, no, not Geeky again. Yes, it is.
Very good. Very good.
Geeky, no soup for you.
Come back.
1 year.
Next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Geeky is completely off the board. We are still moving and grooving down to 10 people. Let's see who's up next to catch all the flex. Maybe Geeky should have jumped on Twitch and got that third one in there. And it's Sonic Knuckletails. He is out of here. Yeah, that sound never gets old. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to some Guerrilla Tactics says, I'm probably going to get ran out quick on that wheel, just like last week. He said, I support the wheel. Just working on a quick video on the Rogue Alley refresh. Is the refresh any good? I need to know, because I sold mine to my son, so you know he gotta update it himself. So I'm in and out of the chat. So I just want Nintendo to announce the Switch 2. You know, I agree. Me too. Hey, yo, Geeky, why didn't you curse me like that? I can't win on your team. I can't win when Sonic Boy lifts the pink fire me curse. 5 weeks away from 200 and counting. Will there be a bonus stream if anything major revealed? Absolutely. Absolutely, there will be a bonus stream. Matter of fact, listen, that's a great. If something major is announced tomorrow night, we back at it again. Probably around 8:30, because that's what time I'll probably get home. But yeah, definitely, maybe even early. If it's early enough, if I can sneak it in, it might be early. I don't know. Figure it out. No Switch games to spend dollars on. And listen, yeah, that's right. You're absolutely right. It's nothing to spend on. CG says, I know a geeky will jump for joy when the Switch 2 finally gets announced. Absolutely. I think we all will, except for Guerrilla Tactics, old screwed self. So I'm going to have to ride Baz's Magic Vape Cloud to victory. So I'm not selling the Legion Go. Too funny. All right, we down to 9. Man, she fine. Who's up next to catch all the flex? And it will be new to the channel. Oh, April is out of here. April, listen, once again, if you hear this, thank you for coming through. I hope we sparked enough of your entertainment that you would want to come back on Monday. But we're here every Monday night, and we will be here tomorrow if something big is announced. For sure. Guarantee. All right. It says Gaming Dad versus GT Just Dance episode 200. You know, Grid Tactics ain't getting on that dancing. Come on, Nintendo. I'm getting impatient here. I think we all been a little impatient for a little while. We're down to 8 people, ladies and gentlemen. 8 people. Keep it moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch all the flex except your boy is about to be out of here. Gaming Dad is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. And we're down to the great number 7, the number of completion. GT says, when Switch 2 launches, I'll buy your Legion Gold for $350, CMG. All right. We're down to number 7. Who's up next to catch all the flex? And it will be Dave Williams.
You are out of here.
Dave Williams out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 6. Who's left in the mix? Better be quick. Ruben, my brother, man. Listen, first of all, Ruben, man, I thank you, man, for your unwavering support, man, and the blessings you have installed upon this channel. I'm telling you will always be forever, ever. We'll always be in your debt, my friend. Ruben is out of here, though. Give him his sound. All right, we're down to 5 left. Really, it's 4 because Kenny from the A won last week. He can't win this week, so it's really down to 4. But we got 5 on the wheels. Captain C, D1, CMG, Guerrilla Tactics. Let's go. Who's up next? Catch all that flex. And it will be D1 is out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, down to the final 4. Let's keep it rolling and flowing. Captain C, CMG, Kenny from the A, and Not So Guerrilla Tactics. Let's go. We're down to 3. And now we're down to 2. CMG, please exit left. CMG is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. He is out of here. And we're down to 2, even though you see 3, but Kenny from the A can't win twice. So this could be it. This could be our drum roll moment. Would it be Captain C or Not So Guerrilla Tactics finally in the winner's circle? But if he wins tonight, that means the wheel is rigged. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it moving and flowing. Who got it? Who got it? Who got it? Who got it? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have an official winner tonight. It is not Guerrilla Tactics. Because he's out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our winner tonight will be Captain C, but we're going for winning's sake, we're going to see did he win outright or was he a loser still to Captain C. But he gets the $10 eShop card. Let's read some of the comments before we start. Steve G says, I would sell it to you, Guerrilla Tactic, but I love my Legion Go. All right, just remember, I get first dibs when you ultimately start taking pictures for eBay. I've heard rumblings of Windows handheld actually getting better. Supersonic Michael J says, therefore confess your sins to each other and pray for each other so that you may be healed. That's right. That's right, man. The prayer of a righteous man is powerful and effective. James chapter 5, verse 16. It's important. It's very imperative that we all pray for one another because, we all fall short. We all fall short. But it's very, very important that we take each other up to God in prayer. Let's see. GT says, I'm overtaking the peak farming curse. CMG said, Ghost of Tsushima is coming out this month on Steam. I can't wait. Absolutely. That's a day one buy. Damn. Listen, boy, the good times references is in effect. Someone take that voodoo doll away from Kiki. Oh, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's find out who's the official winner tonight. Is it Kenny from the A? We're going back-to-back weeks, but he can't get the money. But Captain C, will he win outright, ladies and gentlemen? No Nick Cannon not giving the night off. And tonight, official winner is Captain C taking the dub. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give Captain C some love in the chat. All right, good people. Listen, boys and girls, Captain C gets the dub tonight. West side. All right, for the W. And you know how I like to end my show. I just thank y'all for coming out and supporting me. I thank y'all for the donation. I thank for all my for all those who are subs to the channel. Just like you can be too for $1.99, you could be a sub for the channel and give yourself an extra opportunity to win on our wheel every week. But this is your boy Gaming Dad, man. Listen, I like to end my show like always, man, and give God the praises for blessing me with this opportunity to be able to talk about games and play games with you guys. And but I want you guys to be safe and healthy, you know what? And I want God just to bless you and your family. So let me pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord, for allowing us to come together this evening. Some people on this earth did not wake up today, did not make it today, Lord. And we're so grateful that you chose us to be alive today. I pray in the name of Jesus that you bless those who came out tonight and participated and who came and watched, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you touch them and touch their families. I pray, Lord, that you protect them, Lord, in these times, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless them tomorrow. I pray, Lord, that you bless them with a good night's sleep. And I pray, Lord, that they grow and have a better relationship with you. I pray every day they are inspired to do good things for other people, but I pray, Lord, they're inspired to read your word and know who you are and pray for one another. I thank you, Lord. I pray, Lord, that they pray for me. I know I need prayer just like anybody else, Lord, and I'm grateful and thankful that I'm here to praise you on this platform that you have provided for me, and I'm so grateful and thankful. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray, Lord. Amen. Good people, man. This is your boy Gaming Dad. Have yourself a wonderful week. If something drops tomorrow, we are live tomorrow night. If it's big enough to talk about, we live tomorrow night. I'm claiming it right now. In the mighty name of Jesus, we'll be here tomorrow night. If something big drops where I feel like we just got to get in and discuss it, we might not have no prize to give away tomorrow night, but we at least have some discussions, and maybe we'll do something. We'll play some game or something. So, like my boy D1 says, you gotta get ready for school. You gotta get ready for school, ladies and gentlemen. Because you know what? It's about how many? I got about 12 days left. I got about 12 school days left. The good thing about the county I work in, we don't go to school on Mondays. Even though like we go to school, but we don't have kids. That's the blessing. So I count 4-day work weeks, like 4. So I got about 12 school days left before I start teaching summer school. Can't give up that summer school money. It's too easy, too good. I don't care what anybody say. I don't understand why more people don't teach summer school. They're like, I'm so drained. I just need to go on vacay. I'm going to go on vacay too. Well, when I come off of vacay, I'm going right back to that summer school and make that summer school money. They paying $50 an hour. 50. Just tell kids, hey man, this is what you about to do. Hey, you gonna shut your mouth. You go do this work. That's it. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. And it's only 3 weeks. What? Who bypasses that? Not the kid. we gets it in. All right, good people, listen. You know how I like to end my show in the mortal words of Don Cornelius. Peace, love, and soul, good people. Listen, have a great week, like I said before. But remember, if you see something come flicking across it, like if it's on tomorrow, like I hope it is, and we on tomorrow night, holla at your boy. Listen, I got 4 days left before I continue teaching. Looks like the screen, like Soldier Boy, huh? I don't know. I got that one. Congrats to Captain C. Man, ain't nothing happening tomorrow. I'll see you guys on Monday. Boy, oh boy. I'm going to get a Gaming Dad hater shirt with GT's logo. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So what does the C stand for Captain C? Corrupt? Did you pay to win tonight? Oh, man, Keith, listen, don't say Captain C was corrupt, man. Captain C had to get ready for school. You gotta get ready for school. I be seeing my son in the hallway, and I said that to him. I said, you gotta get ready for school. He just turned his head from me. Oh, man, gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Steve G said $50 an hour. Listen, man. $50 an hour, 7 hours a day. You do the math. No, I'm not passing that up. I get all kind of work done. You say, well, yeah, Captain C, are you on Discord? Are you on my Discord? That's a if you're not, that's a great way. Say, I got to get ready for work. I ain't mad at you that one bit. And Captain C, well, listen, you can either contact me on TikTok at GamingDad0, or you can contact me on Instagram at GamingDad3, or X at GamingDad_3. No, it's Gaming_Dad3. There it is. So something better happened this week. It's slow. Yeah. So let me know, man, how you want me to give you this $10, and I'll hook you up. All right, good people, listen. Hey, you know how I do it in the morning words of Don Cornelius. Peace, love, and soul, good people. This is your boy Gaming Dad. Have a good week, and I'm out. Peace.